it's safe to mention that 2024 become an absolute huge 12 months for Ripple and even XRP. I imply XRP we saw go from, sub 50 cents to over 3 plus. And it's crazy due to the fact that is simply the start of the as whole lot large circulate inside the market. But additionally, if we think about what will be going on over the path of the following couple of years, we are going to see this whole space ignite in the sort of huge manner, to the factor where a lot of people are simply going to completely omit it due to the fact they don't comprehend what is certainly happening. But with that being stated, I have loads to address in this video regarding Ripple, concerning XRP, and regarding what is going on behind the scenes. So with that being said, welcome to the channel, all people. My call is Nick. For those which can be new to the channel, hopefully by using the quit of this video, you do turn out to be a subscriber. Let's, without a doubt, talk about this publish. Here from Casey Craddock from Ripple, and we've got 2024 changed into a milestone YR for Ripple. We received standard custody, released our stablecoin ROUSD, and showcased crypto's talents with numerous international financial establishments. Next year, we're going to see the virtual asset enterprise strengthen even more. Here's how. Institutional adoption. 2024 turned into the year of formidable movements in crypto by way of most important establishments like BlackRock and Societe Generale Forge. In 2025, the ones nevertheless on the sidelines ought to cross past pilots. That way that each one of those institutions, all of these large gamers which can be at the sidelines, nevertheless ready, nonetheless piloting, still you recognize trialing matters. They have to get matters in check and start making massive moves. Collaboration with professionals can be key to scaling tokenization and growing use instances that ultimate digital asset custody. Digital asset custody is becoming a ought-to-have for aggressive banks, unlocking innovation in trading and tokenized property. Early movers making an investment in partnerships and specialized information will gain market share and trust on this rapidly maturing space. Now, the fourth one didn't clearly add up into this thread, so I, in reality, had to go over to her X account to surely examine this. But we have regulatory pace is of the essence. If the United Kingdom is to be an international digital property chief, corporations want self-assurance to lean in. To liberate blockchain as an engine for boom, the authorities ought to set up a crypto asset and stablecoin regulatory regime as speedy as viable in 2025. Now, thoughts you, this is the dealing with director of Ripple telling you these things. 2025 is looking like it'll be one in every of the biggest years for crypto, but you have to pay attention to what's going on here, even if we move over here, right? Brad Garlinghouse told you that inside the final 6 weeks, because the election, they signed more US offers than inside the preceding 6 months. And Ripple is on a massive hiring spree. But he also said that with the brand new, management, with the Trump administration, with Scott Bessent, David Sachs, Paul Atkins, we are going to see a vast impact occur in this marketplace. 5 to 7 trillion greenbacks for the worldwide crypto market cap is what Brad Garlinghouse did. You realize it, he anticipated that. He said that it become going to show up via the give up of 24. It would not honestly depend in phrases of time frames proper. It just topics that we get there. In my opinion, we're on a course to that. However, I want you guys to understand that it's only for the cycle. Crypto is headed to 10 plus trillion greenbacks. It's very clean. Trillions, like I just want to position this into perspective real brief. There is quadrillion dollars obtainable in order to be touched by means of crypto in phrases of you recognize, bringing it on chain. But then you definitely have these types of markets within that lending and borrowing against it. You recognize, defy possibilities. I imply the whole lot of fee is going to be touched by means of this generation. Then you have got payments, retail, banks, groups. This area it's infinite in terms of the possibilities, and the upside potential. This area is going to get loopy over the next couple weeks and months. However, the subsequent couple years, I'm telling you, it is building a bridge to everything within the world. But also, over here according to the British Blockchain Association, there are most effective 14 nations within the global, now with a countrywide blockchain roadmap. When we consider what is approximately to occur in 2025, America goes to boost up the frenzy on crypto regulatory discussions and movements. You are given to don't forget that each country accessible wants to be a crypto hub. They want to be a pace setter around this era, but they're all in a race. Right now, the EU is triumphing with MiCA, but I do assume that every state, together with, of course, the USA, is going to fall in keeping with this. And they ought to. They must be. They need to be very fast with this as nicely. So we're approximately to peer fast changes round the arena. But on top of this, Ripple maintains to amplify swiftly and that they maintain to take over. Big shout out to Bank XRP for this. We have Ripple takes over Washington, D.C. with all of these advert placements and spots. These are just the spotlights around Washington. We understand that inside the UK, Ripple has also been promoting those ads. That goes all the manner back to 2022. I mean, Ripple's call is starting to grow considerably. I suggest even right now, the real Ripple account on X has over 2.9 million followers. Ripple is turning into a massive call inside the financial space. And this is through numerous, pay attention, they have long passed through hell with the SEC. Over 150 million greenbacks spent. I suggest Ripple goes to be a primary call inside the coming years. This is the future Amazon of crypto, basically. But also, speaking about that, we've over right here some large moves being made round, you realize, tokenization and Japan. So I need to deal with how, Ripple is turning into a developing name globally. Japan is a big marketplace for Ripple. We recognize that they're focused on lots of tokenization efforts there. But this turned into a massive one. This, in reality, passed off again in April of 2024, and I simply need to align this with what I'm seeking to let you know about how large Ripple's name is globally. We have right here that we're excited to announce a partnership between Ripple and Hashkey Group and SBI Group, ushering in XRP ledger-powered answers, starting with supply chain finance to Japan's business enterprise landscape. Now, this changed into considered one of many bulletins that we actually saw lower back in 2024 due to the fact, quickly after that in June, we're proud to launch the XRP Ledger Japan and Korea Fund to boost innovation and utility on the XRP Ledger in APAC. Now, with the aid of the way, this changed into over 1 billion XRP that got delivered into this. But also, let's look at this, because in a middle filing, we've got this information from this middle document, and right here we have SBI Ripple Asia CEO publicly stated that the CEO of Japanese financial giant SBI Holdings is, and this is the quote, XRP's largest fan and wants the following World's Fair in Japan to most effective be given XRP as a foreign money price.